a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Teague, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Watch safety. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Safety's creeping. Hey, ball.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
58, the money. Watch the out.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's clock strike. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw is Mariota. Got a man, Slayton. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them to show respect to him. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, come on. Hey,
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mariota to throw it. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
But this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Kansas City.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. gets a chance to get after the quarterback, it's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mariota in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack by Robert Quinn. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over
That's
first
it,
and
baby.
10
We go work.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. This one complete to Coleman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And Diggs has it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Trubisky under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Lock in. Lock the twins. Slam.
Trubisky will throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Staying open. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, I got you.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's our field. Hey, it's our out. Check 37.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
61. Matchbox, right.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Samson Abukum charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now again, right side. T. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Switch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Left side caught by Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now Trubisky. Lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Trubisky on the screen. This is Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Teague. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, T. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, T. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stop right there. 4 down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Check.
4th down.
One. You got tight. One. Kill.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Catch made by Slayton. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. One last shot for Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.